In 1964, a quiet neighborhood in Mississippi became the center of a storm that revealed the deep cruelty of racism. Three young men, James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner, set out to help Black citizens register to vote. They knew the danger. They knew the region was filled with fear, threats, and hatred, but they believed that every person deserved a voice. They believed democracy meant all people should be heard. The three men drove through long roads under the heat of the sun. Their car carried supplies and hope. They traveled from home to home, offering information and support to families who had faced decades of silence. Yet their courage did not go unnoticed. Local groups driven by hatred began to watch them. Shadows followed their car. Whispers spread that trouble was coming. One day, after visiting a burned church, the three men were stopped by police. They were arrested on false charges. They were held for hours, then released into the night. They did not know that a mob waited for them on the road ahead. As they drove away, lights appeared behind them. The car was chased down a dark rural path. Fear grew heavy in the air. They were taken by force. They were never seen alive again. When their car was found burned, the nation froze. Thousands searched for the missing men. Rivers were dragged. Forests were combed. Days passed with no answers. The country watched in horror as the truth slowly surfaced. The young men had been murdered because they dared to fight for equality. Their story reached the highest offices in the nation. Investigators uncovered a network of hatred working in secret to maintain fear and oppression. The world saw the brutal cost of racism laid bare. Their sacrifice lit a fire for justice. Protests grew. Voices rose. People who had once stayed silent began to speak. The tragedy pushed leaders to act. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 soon followed, becoming one of the most important laws in the fight for freedom and fairness. The courage of these three young men became a symbol of the struggle for equality. They did not live to see the change they helped create, but their bravery reshaped history. Their story reminds us that the road to justice is often dark. It is filled with danger and loss. Yet it is traveled by people who refuse to accept silence. James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner proved that standing for what is right can cost everything. But their courage shines today. A reminder that no act of justice is wasted. A reminder that light grows even in the darkest places.